Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this content and want to see more videos like this. And be sure to leave me a comment with any questions or feedback that you have for me, because I love hearing what you guys think about these videos. So as you've noticed from the title of this video, today I'm going to be talking about how I've established an online income, okay? So this channel is really about personal growth and development, mindset, and also developing financial freedom. So I want to be open with you all about what that looks like for me. I understand in doing that, that always has the potential to attract really negative people. It always has the potential to attract negative feedback. So I understand that. I'm choosing to do that because I know that more people are going to be helped by the information that I'm sharing than a few negative people who may or may not have something to say, right? I can't assume negative people are going to say something, but I have seen enough that money is very triggering to people, and people don't like talking about money, and people don't like when other people talk about money. But I will say that if you're someone who desires to become financially free, then you should be talking about money all the time, like as often as you can, because people who have money aren't afraid to talk about money. It's usually people who have like triggers around money, or who aren't really making the kind of money that they want, or who have a very negative relationship with money that are afraid to talk about money. So I don't have any problems talking about money because I desire to be a magnet for money. And so that means I have to like money to make money. And I hope that you have the same approach, because that's really only going to help you make more money. So yeah, so I'm making right now between $5,000 and $7,000 a month in online income. That's just in my coaching business right now. That's not even talking about what I'm making on YouTube. I'm probably going to create a separate video for that at a later time. Please leave me a comment below letting me know if you would like me to talk about creating passive income through YouTube. So let's talk a little bit about my online coaching business. So I first want to say, if you desire to create money online, it's not going to be something that's going to be an overnight thing. I think a lot of people are attracted to the idea of making money online because in their minds, they think it's going to be something really easy, really quick, really simple. They think they're going to be an overnight success. They think they're going to have to do very little work, and then the money's just going to come pouring in. And that's just completely unrealistic. And if you have that idea in your mind, your best bet is to just stop thinking that way altogether. Making money online is easy, okay? However, like the things that you have to do to make money are easy. What makes it challenging and why most people fail at it is because you have to develop the proper mindset. You have to be emotionally intelligent to ride the waves of the emotional roller coaster that entrepreneurship is. It's a complete mind game, and you have to become very mentally strong in order to be resilient enough to stick with it. And this is why most people fail, most people quit, because it requires that emotional and mental toughness. And that is what makes it difficult. The steps that you have to take to do it are not hard. Not only are they not hard, it's some of the easiest work I've ever done in my life. I'm also making more money now working less hours than I ever have in my life. And that's just the truth. So I can only specifically speak to what I do. Like I have a service-based business. I do not have a product-based business. I don't know anything about product-based businesses, but in my particular line of work as a coach, what I do is help other women who desire to find what their calling is in life and start getting paid for that calling. Now, the reason I'm really passionate about this, a couple of different reasons. One, I naturally just love helping people in general. I'm a licensed mental health therapist. That's my background. I've always loved helping people. I love understanding the way the human brain works. I love studying successful people. I love human performance. I love high performance habits. I love success habits. So I'm interested in all of that. Now, the reason I was drawn to helping people discover what their calling is in life, as in why they're here, is because I made the connection that there are a lot of really gifted women, a lot of really smart and talented women, and I know a lot of you who are watching are the women I'm talking about, where you really are designed to be doing more with your life. You were really created to be making a bigger impact out in the world in your own unique way. But so often, because of the way that we are conditioned growing up, we end up in these jobs that we're not really passionate about. We don't really care about it. It's just something that we do to make money to pay the bills, right? And that's the way that we're taught. And if you think about it, considering the fact that in the United States, you have to pick a college major by the time you're 17, 18, 19 years old, you don't even know who you are at that age. So how are you expected to select a career path at that age and stick to it for the rest of your life? And that's why so many people end up in jobs that they hate, because they're doing something that's not really what they're interested in, what they're passionate about. It's not making use of their actual gifts or their potentials or their natural abilities or any of that. And because the traditional way of life is that you get a job and then you work the traditional 9 to 5 for however many decades before you retire, we get a lot of unhappy people working in jobs they hate just to pay the bills. And a lot of the time, people still aren't even making good money, right? So you might be working in a job that you hate, not really making any money on top of that. So it's just a very vicious cycle. It causes a lot of stress and disease and illness because people are so unhappy in their jobs. And that was my experience too. I went through the same thing. I experienced burnout as a mental health therapist, which, if you know anything about clinical burnout, it's to the point where you've basically experienced so much stress in your job that you just lose all interest, all passion for your work. You might develop depression and anxiety like I did. And it can get pretty bad. So I got to that point where I burned out as a therapist, and I just knew I had to discover a different way of life. I knew I had to do something different to not only make money to support myself, but find a way to make money supporting myself, doing something that I loved and that would provide me with freedom. That is something that's extremely important to me. It's one of my top core values, freedom, which means I need to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't like being told what to do by other people. I've never done well with taking orders from other people, especially when there are certain rules and regulations that just make no sense to me. I can't follow a rule that doesn't make sense to me just for the sake of following a rule. So that's always been a struggle for me. And I've always been had more of an entrepreneur mindset because I think outside of the box. I'm very creative. I'm very self-motivated. I don't need someone to tell me what to do. I can figure out how to create opportunities out of nothing, how to create money out of nothing. So after a while of experiencing different jobs and never really fitting in with any of them, I had the realization that, okay, maybe I'm supposed to go out and do something of my own. So long story short, I have now found my calling. I started my own online coaching business, and I'm making the current income that I referenced in the title of this video, and it's growing. So I have no doubt in my mind I'm going to be hitting 10K months and hitting 6 figures in my business in 2020. And I'm very careful not to just throw out numbers and just say stuff just to say stuff. I'm saying this because I know that my actions back up my words, right? I'm a person of integrity, and my goals are goals, not because they sound nice, but because I know I'm going to do what it takes to make it happen. So I want to make that very clear. So I say all that to say, if you're not happy in your job right now, if you feel like you're settling, as in maybe you're in a job you like, you might even like your job, you might even be making good money, and still feel like you know that you want more, because that's okay too, and that happens too. You don't always have to hate your job to want more. You can be in a good situation and still desire more money, more time, more freedom, more options for yourself. So I want to make that clear too. But either way, if you really know that you want more freedom, you want more time, you want more options for yourself, you want to be doing something that you really, really love, and you don't want maybe to have a ceiling on your income. You want something that can continue to grow over time and that you can grow with you. So for example, I do one-on-one coaching work right now, right? So I've been able to get to this income level working with people one-on-one. At some point, I can only work with so many people one-on-one, right? There are only so many hours in a day. So what happens is the next level of that is I start to create online courses, which means I can serve an unlimited amount of people. I can serve 100 people at once, right? So when I say that there's room to grow, that's the kind of thing that I'm thinking about. Now, you don't necessarily have to start your own business. You may not want your own business. Not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. Not everyone wants to be an online entrepreneur. Maybe you want to like have a physical location, be a hairdresser, or whatever the case is. This sole purpose career coaching that I do is designed to just help you get into your sole purpose. Whether you want to be an entrepreneur, whether you want to just move into a different career field, get a different job, whether you like what you're doing now, but you want to make more money for doing it. Either way, that's the focus of the coaching, is to help you be in the position where you love what you're doing and you're getting paid well for it. If you happen to want to start an online service-based business like I have, where you are providing a service to someone online and they're paying you for it, that's something that I can help you with as well. I'm never going to say that I can help somebody do something that I can't help you do. So this is an opportunity for us to maybe set up a phone call and talk with each other so I can learn more about who you are, what your current challenges are, what you would like to work towards, and we can get a good feel for one another to figure out if we're a good fit to work together. This is extremely important to me. I only take clients on that I believe I can help. I only take clients on that I believe that I can help and that we have a good, energetic relationship with. If the energy is not right, it's just not going to work, because in order for coaching to be effective, you have to believe that you can achieve the thing that you want. You have to trust and like the person that you're working with. You have to be coachable, okay? You have to be able to accept feedback. You have to be able to accept criticism, constructive criticism as well, on why certain things aren't working for you. And if you're not a person who can accept that and accept it like graciously, you're probably not a good candidate for coaching. So like, there are all kinds of things that go into it. This is why it's best discussed over a phone call. But in any event, I'm opening up 5 coaching slots, okay? 5 coaching slots only. And I'm sharing these openings, like I'm communicating this message across all of my platforms, which is about 10,000 people. So the messages are not, the slots are not going to be available for long, but this is really for people who, you know, you're made for more. You're sick of settling. You're sick of playing small. You want your freedom. You want to be in control, feel like you're in control of your life and your destiny, and that you're intentionally creating the life of your dreams. This is for you. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in my description box so you can apply for a coaching call, okay? And I say apply because a lot of people just don't understand that you have to invest in yourself to make money. You have to invest on yourself to get a return on investment. Some people think that they should be able to reach out to someone and work with them for free or get their advice for free, and they're not willing to spend any money on themselves. And it's just like, if that's the mindset that you have, you're gonna continue to have a hard time with being successful, because any successful person knows you're gonna have to invest in yourself to see a return on investment. That's just how it is. There is an investment in working with me. It's a 4-figure investment for 3 months of coaching, okay? So if you're not willing to invest in yourself, if you're not willing to be resourceful to figure out how to do that, maybe you don't have it right now. And trust me, I didn't have it either. When I found my coach and I was like, man, this is someone I really want to work with, and she's a multimillionaire, so she charges way more money than I do. I didn't have the money to work with her. What I did have, though, was the decision that I was done playing small, I was done settling, I was done not making the kind of money I wanted to make, and I was willing to do what I needed to do to pay her fee, okay? And I would never ask anyone to do anything that I haven't done. So you name it, I've already done it. And I've invested tens of thousands of dollars into myself, which is why I'm in this position where I'm gonna be making a lot of money, like very quickly in a very short space of time. So if this is speaking to you, and if you're really excited to learn more, if you're ready to invest in yourself, by all means, go ahead and drop not drop, but go to the link in my description box to apply for my coaching program. I do also have another option for those of you who may not be ready to make that big of a stretch, which is a 2-hour coaching intensive. Okay, so it's a 2-hour intensive. It's a couple of $100s, which honestly, for the value that you're gonna get in this intensive, because I'm gonna throw everything I know at you, well, as much as I can in 2 hours, of course. We're limited by time, but I'm gonna provide a lot of value to you. And I promise you, by the time you're done with the 2-hour session, you're gonna wanna move ahead with the 90-day session anyway. So it's completely up to you on which route that you wanna take. The 90-day session, the 90-day program is really for people who are hungry and know that you are ready to change your life now. Please do not comment or contact me to tell me my programs are too expensive. I've had a couple of you reach out to me already, and then you like find out the price and it's like you get mad. It's like and I'm not gonna go too much into this, but you can't get mad at someone for charging what they charge. That's silly. Like, you can choose to pay someone's price or not. You can choose to invest in yourself or not. But getting mad at someone because of what they charge, that's a reflection of your own limited money mindset. It has nothing to do with the other person. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there, because I know there are going to be people who think that they can like say something negative to me, and it's just like, let's just save both of ourselves the trouble. And I'm just letting you know right now, the 90-day program is a 4-figure investment. It's for people who are serious about radically changing your life. And I'm happy to hop on a phone call with you and see if we're a great fit for the program. Okay? I think that's all I have to say. There is more I could say about what specifically I did to get to this point, but the video's kind of long already, and maybe I'll talk about that in another video. But like I said, the things that you have to do to create money online aren't hard. The hard part is the mindset. The hard part is the developing the mindset of a leader and an entrepreneur. That is what's hard. And that is what we work on. And by the time you're done with this 90-day program, you will be in your new, exciting, thrilling calling, getting paid great money for it. This is for you if you're hungry, if you're motivated, if you're going to show up and do the work. Do not go into coaching expecting that your coach is going to carry you and do all the work for you. That's not how it works. Your coach is there to help support you, hold you accountable, challenge you, point out your blind spots, make suggestions on how you can improve certain things, that kind of thing. And also just hold the energy and vibration for you. Like, if you want to learn how to make money online, it's important to be in the energy of someone who's making money online, right? So I can help you get to where I am. I'm not going to say I'm able to help you get beyond where I am, because I haven't done it myself, and I'm not going to be out of integrity and say that. So again, if this is speaking to you and you want to learn more, go ahead and contact me through the link in the description box, and I will be back in the next video. Bye!